Hey, and welcome back to Talos Principle. Currently, we are in the star area, like the first one, and we brought a jammer inside of one of the puzzles. Don't know why we need that one. There was like some title with like mines. Let me read that one because I was kind of surprised. Dumb Mine. And we're just going to solve that one, right? That's going to be super easy, as always. We can open this one. Okay, this is interesting because it seems like there isn't actually a jammer here. So you actually need to solve stuff outside of this puzzle because otherwise you cannot solve it. That's an interesting way to handle this. I'm just looking around. We need that key to open that one. It's not too bad though. I'm just gonna go through here. I've seen that key before, so let's just assume that this works. Where's the mine going? Is it following the path? I mean, it's definitely following a little bit more of the path. I'm gonna bring it with me. I'm gonna open this one. I'm not sure if you want to go through here. If you come through here, I'm just gonna let you into the next area. Oh no, there's a tree in the way. Okay, so I guess this doesn't actually help us. I for some reason thought you might need a little bit more. Okay. But I would like to get that stuff, and it would be amazing to get the mine over here then. How would I do that then? I can't jam this. Can I? Okay, this is like a weird thing. But maybe I can attract you to me? And then stop you? That's like one theory that I have. Alternatively... Wait a second, can I bring an axe and chop down the tree? We have this thing over here? Otherwise I'm not really sure what I want to do here though. The issue is that I kind of lost the axe last time I was here. So I might have to reload the area for that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do that real quick. Maybe I can just start from checkpoint. Like, I actually wanted to leave the area. Gonna have to wait because like whenever it's loading, sometimes my encoder gets overloaded. That's not the worst thing, I hope. That's not the very worst thing, but I'm gonna get the axe and this time I'm gonna bring it with me. Gonna open that one. Oh, this is already... You have not loaded properly. Okay, I'm gonna smash the air in. Ah, nice. And then I'm gonna just try this again, but I bring the axe with me. Can I do something with the axe here? I can drop it. Maybe I can chop this one. I can smash it. Haha, okay. That was one intense smack. And now you're gone. Okay, so this does work somehow. I'm gonna leave the axe here. That's actually really interesting. That this just works like that. Maybe? Are there any trees I can chop with the other axe? Because I don't think that there is. Well, in any case, I'm gonna do this thing. Just let you go around. Quickly pick up the keys. Open the gate. Maybe I can do this all in one trip. Open the gate. Open that gate. You know what? Maybe this is going to be really easy. Gonna wait until you are around the corner. Oh wait, there's another tree I have to chop. Well, that's annoying. Where did I leave my axe? I guess over here somewhere, right? I dropped it. Did I drop it here? Oh, over here. Okay, I found it. I guess it's Dumb Me, not Dumb X. Smash that tree. Weirdly enough, feels rather laggy. I don't think the game actually lags. It's more like the animation supposed to feel like that. I hope. Okay, I feel like this is the end though, right? We're gonna go around the corner? Okay, that's perfect. I can't actually bring the jammer here anyway, so... I'm just gonna bring this as a weapon, you know, just in case the bomb suddenly wants to attack me. But that shouldn't happen, right? Like, you're just going to blow up that gun turret, and I should be able to get the first blue piece. I have no idea what the blue pieces are for. Maybe they're just here so we can feel cool. But we will see, we will see. It's also like a weirdly I guess ghostly aura? I'm gonna give it red. It doesn't really feel like it's interacting with the light properly. That's kind of what I'm getting at. But hey, blue. Oh, there's 6 of those. Area 6? Are there 5 layers to the tower and then a 6th one? Maybe? I am not quite sure what that means for me. But since I have the 1 right there as a lock there. Wait, how many red pieces do you need then? Like the first area needs 1. Then we have like 4 more areas until we reach area 6. So the average one would take like 11 of those pieces. Unless this is like a middle piece where you need like half of the pieces first. And then the other half after we reach like area 6 or something like that in the tower. I don't know. It's like the only thing that I'm thinking of because it's still a number. Even though it's like a grey one. Grey bluish? Let's just say grey bluish, yeah, that's fine. Also, it's interesting that this doesn't tell me what kind of puzzle mechanics I need. But hey, nerve wrecker, ooh. My nerves have been thoroughly wrecked. Okay, this is interesting. But I do need more. Oh wait, I have a second jammer. That's interesting. I probably... Yeah, that's a terrible idea. I need to probably desync you guys. So I can go around. You're inside, that's nice. I'm gonna get you out of there though. My idea currently is... can I get you moving? So I need to get both of the jammers inside. Right? So I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna jam both of you for just a brief moment so I can think. Do I want them to leave? I might want them to leave. Because then I have like more time to think about this. Yeah, sure, why not? I just need to time it right. So, jamming you until you are bouncing. The moment you bounce, I'm letting you out. And I can close this off, okay. Now the next area has 3 of those orbs. That's lovely. Wait, I can actually get you out of there as well. Wait a second. I'm gonna be... I don't know if it's smart, but I'm sure doing something, because those 2 are both like bouncing basically at the same time. So if I time this right, like I can jam you and then... Oh wait. Oh gosh, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. That's annoying. Let's get you jammed. I'm gonna freeze you again. I guess unfreeze you. I need to get you to the other side again. Yeah, you're going to bounce back. I just want you to not be here, right? Hope that's understandable. Okay, that worked. You're both outside now. Now I just need to get you out again. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna free you. Get you out of there. Maybe I can time it right. I'm gonna be smart about this and use the second jammer actually here. The moment both of them bounce. Bounce 1, bounce 2. Gonna get you out and you're gone. Okay. Now this should be easier. I'm not even sure if I can stand like in the middle. Can I stand in the middle? No, I cannot. Okay. That's kind of why I was standing there. I just had to make sure. Because this makes this more interesting, I guess. Okay, how am I doing this then? I guess I'm just gonna desync you guys. This should be enough. Get the jammers through here. And I'm gonna just pause you. That's okay. I have a little bit of space now. Do I just want you inside of here as well? Because I can time it with this one and just ignore it then. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if this is smart, it probably isn't. But if I'm standing here, this is completely fine. I still need to leave. But I can do that. Wait, I have an idea. You're beeping, that's fine. Going to unjam you. No, wait, I'm gonna bounce you back. Jam you. And I don't even need the rest, right? Like I can move you around, and I might have enough space in between to move. Wait, that's actually a stupid position to be in. But I might be able to just jam around. Ah, I don't even need that jammer. Why am I doing this? Making it extra hard on me. Okay, this was a fun little challenge. Mostly timing one, which is interesting, right? Like these seem to be harder mechanically, or I guess like they use very interesting mechanics that we've not really seen this far. Well, do they though? Like, I mean, the X chopping definitely is somewhat new. We've only seen that one after we reached the last area, but only because we, I guess, went out of our way to do that. I guess we could have learned about this in this area if we really wanted to. But yeah, we still have like the third area, and we are jam from within. Like, we are definitely still relatively early in this. Okay, I do need a key. We do have a jammer. This might just be a massive maze. Okay, I have a jammer over there. I'm gonna wait until you're on the other side so I can reach you. Okay. Then I probably want to... how am I doing this? Like, I probably want this to stand here. I have an idea because I can stand here and wait until the ball is on the other side again. And that should give me enough space to go around. I'm gonna block the ball using the jammer. That's fine, right? I can go on the other side. I did see a ladder over there. If I have that, then I can get... Is that the key already? No, the key is on the other side. Okay, I mean, ideally I would open all of those gates, right? But for now, let's just, you know, check the ladder. I guess the ladder's just here so we can't bring the jammer with us. Even if he got it out. Okay, there's another ladder. That makes this a bit easier. We do need multiple keys, though. But we have you. We can go this direction, but it doesn't really help us. We can't jam through here. Unless I have like a high spot I can stand on and maybe do something, but it doesn't seem like it's going to let me. I feel like this is kind of why. Huh. I guess there's a spot I can use. Okay, wait a second. I don't know if this is intentional, right? Like as always, I'm not sure about any intent in this game. But that means I can open you and should be able to get the second jammer through here. Because this is just kind of too easy. I'm gonna wait until the ball is gone though. The ball is going to be annoying otherwise. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Huh? Punk. What you doing over here? No, but seriously, I'm gonna get you through there. And that should allow me to get both the jammers. This might actually be intentional. Because otherwise I don't really see... I mean, it's a lie. I do see a way forward. You're going to bounce? You're going to bounce again. No, you have like a better pattern there. I can jam you technically if I wanted to. Bounce you back. I can get you outside. You're not even bouncing here, that's nice. Wait. Ah. That was stupid. I just wanted to try to get you to bounce backwards. Okay, that worked. So you're now entrapped in there. I can do the same thing with you though. If I time it right. Because this makes the next spot a lot easier, I would say. Right, like I can just go through here, I get my keys. There technically is another place where I can open this gate here. But do I need to? I don't really need to, right? I can literally just go back. Do I want to skip like half the puzzle? Like, I could literally just go back here, jam you again, and leave the same way I came. Right, like I can bring the other jammer if I want to, and then I could just open the gate over here. That would not be an issue. But I also want to see the entire puzzle, so... You know, just so we are clear, I'm totally smart enough for this puzzle, and I could skip it if I wanted to. But I also want to play the game. I feel like we talked about like the idea of, I guess, buy-in when it comes to games. Oh, that's like really interesting how... It's also like one of the reasons why I hate skipping puzzles. Because like I came here to play a game, I didn't come here to, I guess, skip puzzles. Unless the puzzle is stupid, then it's something else. Okay, I do have 2 jammers though. I feel like with 1 jammer this would be a lot harder. Okay, I guess I'm done with this one then. Why though? Like I don't get this part. Why was this a thing? I guess this is for people like me who wanted more puzzle in their puzzle game. Because otherwise it doesn't actually do a lot. I'm gonna open you up again. I would like to get the balls out of here. Yeah, both of them are moving. And once I get like both of them out, I'm gonna stop jamming this. No, wait, I'm gonna open this one from this side. This is going to be so much easier, right? Like I can just jam you. Wait, this doesn't work like that. Gonna need to let you bounce once. Get like a few seconds to get both of the jammers through. And then that's all there is to it. And there should just be the gate over here, right? Yeah. I guess we're done. And that's the 3rd one. And with that, we are done with this area, like completely. I don't know, I expect something else. Maybe this is also just because this is the first area, right? Like people could go here relatively early into their game. Probably while they were like mid-B garden that they could solve this. Right, like I'm assuming that people generally don't find like all of the stars on the first attempt. Right, since they are more hidden and you actually have to look for them properly. And this seems to be like the only text here, right? Let's see, does this serpent have anything to say to us? You have nothing to say, okay. You know, that's fine. But this might explain why we need like the 6N something. That might be the name of the sigils here. Something with an N. But why is this 3 double star? I don't get this one. Maybe they're like 3 regular stars? Maybe you need 3 something here? Maybe we can climb over here. Because otherwise I'm kind of confused by this. I mean, you can jump over here to look around. And I could technically see a bit, but that's kind of it. I don't really see a lot going on here that I've not already seen. Maybe it's just like a bonus challenge, right? Like, we are going to see it once we climb the tower, right? And we can at least check out... Ooh. Secret tunnels. You scared me. I guess a mirror. Huh. I was so... How did this thing scare me so badly? Oh. I mean... Fair enough. This is the first mirror that we are seeing. Like, otherwise we only have like the 3rd person view, right? And I feel like we look a bit different in there, but it might just be the lighting. Right? I mean... Also doesn't really... Like, if I look upwards, you're not really looking upwards or downwards. I feel scammed. Clearly. That's it. That's the only thing I'm thinking of at this point. Clearly. Anyway, I'm just gonna, you know, do like one last round here. Maybe there's something. Because otherwise I'm not really sure what I want to do. Like, we still have like a few minutes. I might have to check out... You've had the text, right? Like, this is the... Yeah, this is the text that I've already seen. Okay, I thought there was like a passage right there for a second. Felt like one. What I wanted to get at is basically I might just check out one of the areas that I've been to before that I'm still missing a star in. I know I still have like the password thing that I still don't get. There are only like, you know, a limited amount of combinations it could be, because it's like 3 numbers between like, you know, 1 and 24. So it's like 24 times 23 times 22 options. Technically fewer because, okay, I say because, but maybe the order does actually matter. And I'm not really sure about that. So I'm just gonna accept it. I still don't get this one. There might be something it's trying to tell me. Maybe it's just telling me that there are like 3 pieces here, but we already know that. Maybe this is like the difficulty? I don't know. Also, we can't bring the fan with us, right? Like this is... Yeah, this seems to be really attached. Like I was wondering about that because this fan just looked kind of funky. But alas, I guess we're done here. Okay, I'm gonna check out the bee gardens, and I'm just gonna look if I forgot about a star in there, because I feel like I might have. Because like we are done here, right? Like this is all crossed out. I'm not sure how many more puzzle pieces I'm getting. I mean, technically, if you really look at them, right, there are 9 of them, so I'm guessing like 3 per area, and then we can open whatever gate it is. That would be reasonable. So I guess I'm gonna check those out. You know, it can't hurt. In worst case, you know, next episode we're just going to check out like the 2nd star area, and I might have to return at some point because I clearly don't have the stars that I need. There is technically another star that I don't really know how to deal with, and that's inside of this area actually. Like we had seen that there is a connector somewhere. The issue though is that I don't have like a, I guess a laser pointer, as I could like to call them, the actual connector, right, like the movable connector piece. That would have to be somewhere in this level, right, because we can't really bring it too far. It might be like in one of the main garden areas, because otherwise, yeah, otherwise I don't know what to do. I mean, let's see this door, right, like I have been so fascinated by those doors. I'm still not sure. I guess this is a closed one as well, so I might just be overthinking this. But, you know, it would be cool if you could, like, jump over there and find, like, a hidden part of the level. Otherwise, I'm just gonna check, like, all of the dark corners. Can't hurt, you know? And then we are looking at the tower again, right? Like, there is technically something in there. We do know that we can open a wall here. I don't know if it's still open. It is still open, so like the planks just disappear forever then. The issue still is that I don't know what angle I would need to connect everything. And also I still need a connector, right? Like I need to open this somehow. This is 1 star that I'm missing, and I've not even seen a singular connector here. They might be upstairs. If they are upstairs, then I guess we're going to find that out at some point. Like, I don't actually intend on doing all the 3 puzzle areas now. Because, like, if I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Like, I'm not gonna spend years of my life looking for something if I could make progress. Because sometimes making progress kinda gets you unstuck. We've read you already. This is like a big thing that I like to think about. Like, sometimes you just get like a flash of brilliance, I'm gonna call it. Oh, text. I wish I could reach those islands in distance, but it seems to be impossible. Oh yeah. It sure is. I wasn't sure if I had read that one. Maybe I've never gone around the island like this. But yeah, like I wanna still check out the B area real quick. And like worst case, if I'm not getting those stars, then I'm just gonna climb the tower. Because this is like what I'm really curious about. And then I'm gonna maybe find like a solution while I'm climbing. And maybe I'm not. Who knows? In either case though, I'm still gonna, again, check all the corners. Maybe there's like a connector. Maybe there are 2 connectors. If there are like 2 connectors, this could be relatively simple. Because like otherwise I'm still gonna have to find like a really specific angle to connect everything onto, right? Oh, I can technically reach this door. Also, text. I have seen the truth. Only Elohim can save us from eternal oblivion. Yeah, but this is a door that I can't do anything with. I mean, if I had a key, maybe. It looks like one where a key could be useful. But I don't think I've ever seen a key here. But then again, we've also seen that there are keys that are not floating, right? But I would not be able to see anything like that in the dark here. So I'm just gonna ignore that. You know, this side maybe doesn't hold anything for me. And this side also has like a closed door. You know, there's probably a reason for why you have like those catwalks, I guess, up there. Like logistically, not just because they look nice. But hey, I guess I'm gonna check out area B. You know, I am quite sure that I'm missing a star in here, maybe? Like, I'm missing a star in the first area, right? Like, this is like still the A03. I wanna say with the number puzzle. I'm assuming it's the number puzzle, otherwise I'm just gonna go around and use free cam to look around. Like the next time I have some time. But in here, I feel like I'm also missing some in here, right? I mean, I have all the regular sigils, obviously, because I am so great, clearly. This one we have. This one we have? Maybe I don't. Oh, wait, here. Area 4? We have one missing. And yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna use free cam starting now if I'm just looking for those, right? I'm not a big fan of... Oh wait, this is the star door? Because we... Oh! You know what? It makes sense that the previous area didn't tell us about like puzzle pieces we need, just because we only had the jammer there. Here we have both the laser and the cube, which are the puzzle pieces from the previous area. So, okay. That's an interesting design decision, I guess. That you don't even need the puzzle pieces from this area then. But yeah, it seems like we are only missing one star piece. I'm gonna look around and like I might even use free cam. Like I'm gonna look around like once by myself. And then I'm gonna... Wait, area 4 should be here somewhere? Where did I see you? No, this is 7. Should be on the other side. This is like one of the things that I'm just thinking about. I would like to... you know, solve puzzles instead of looking around. Like, I am not a big fan of just searching. I think searching is the least fun way to do stuff. Also, I still don't get this war. Right, like it does tell me a date. I can press use. But I do know what's on the other side, right? Like I'm gonna pre-cam this. If I am on this side here, I've been on this side. This is like kind of what I'm getting at. And I can't really continue. Maybe you have to pretend to be on a specific day, and this thing is going to open. But it feels like more like an Easter egg kind of thing. I would be really surprised, and yeah, I'm already looking, by the way. I would be really surprised if this was required to get a star. Also, can I somehow... Oh wait, I can increase camera speed, that's cool. I would like to get like a quicker rotation though, because this feels really annoying to do. And I guess there's nothing here. Like I could imagine there being a star like in this area technically. But yeah, like I'm gonna look around. Just assume that I'm going to use free cam a little bit. If I see something from above, you're going to see it. You know, I'm recording all of this anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna look around and maybe I can find something. If I can't, then the star might just be too hidden, and then I'm gonna end the episode, right? Like I'm gonna do this like every single episode where I'm just trying a few bits, because otherwise I'm gonna be stuck here forever, and that doesn't really sound like fun. Gonna be completely honest. Anyway, BRB. Okay, I have not found anything yet, but I've been thinking maybe 14, 12, 11 is the code that I need? I'm gonna try it once, otherwise I'm actually going to try, like, when I talk about like the code that I need, I'm talking about like the code in area A. Would be interesting, because otherwise I still have no idea what that code could be, and I hope it's like something I could actually figure out like inside of the game, but I'm just gonna go over there. Okay, now let's find the 14. Is it 14? 14. Press that button. I can actually press you multiple times. No, I can unpress you. Okay, 14. Oh wait, I'm not at 14. Doi. Definitely a little bit off. 14 should be like, since it's like a double sundial, I'm gonna call it, right? Like this should be 12, 13, 14. Press that one. 14, 12. Okay, that just clicked and nothing happened. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's really related to this one, just something I should be knowing. Like, I just don't get it. Right, like this again. Yeah, moon landing. We figured that one out, right? As 1969. But I'm not sure about like this text. Maybe I don't like. Here's the thing. I don't like googling stuff because I'm always worried that I'm getting spoiled on like things I could have figured out in this game. There's some things I'm fine googling, right? Like if I'm like, oh wait, I do recognize that name. Wasn't it like a certain author? I sometimes did it just to like remember who that was because I am terrible with like names. But especially like bigger things. Like imagine if I put in like that code and the only thing that comes up is Talos Principle and it just spoils me on something. Then that would be really bad, right? So I'm not quite sure how to continue. Maybe there's some math involved. Maybe it's supposed to be 4. This is 4 again though. Maybe this is not 4 because this is like larger. Maybe like some multiple letters are larger on here somewhere. No, because this is like an I. Maybe it's just 154. I don't know. That's another V though, right? Like it could also just be the letter V, right? I'm just confused why this one's taller than the rest. I mean, like quite a bit actually. I think this is an L. L live. I don't know. Right, there's probably a solution that I'm still not seeing, but I might actually just go around this area here, and since I've already started with it, go camera speed. I can actually increase the camera speed itself, which is really nice after I figured that one out. And I just look around. Maybe I can see a star from above. If I can see a star from above, then it would be amazing. If I don't, then I guess I'm gonna end the episode, you know? So BRB again. There's another combination I'm kind of curious about because it's like a moon landing and stuff, right? And we did read that it was like at 8 p.m. somewhat, which would be... I couldn't like climb here. I guess that was just like some piece of geometry I was stuck on. Anyway, there are like some... Like I'm always thinking about like weird numbers that could be connected, right? This is like 8 p.m. Which, if you use like a 24-hour clock, would be, you know, 20, right? Like 8 p.m. So it's technically 8 p.m. like 17 minutes or something, and it was like a few minutes after. But still, it was Apollo 11, if I recall correctly, right? And 2... Wait, there were only like 2 in the landing craft, right? That made that? Okay, nothing. Maybe 3, because like I think the mission was made by 3. So 3, 11, 20? I am grasping at straws because I'm also not finding anything. I might be blind. I've been blind before, you know. Over here, that's the 20. Still nothing. Okay. Like the last thing that I am thinking of when it comes to like solving any of these puzzles is still I might have to restart the game and pretend like change the clock in my my PC to the right date, like the date of the release of the original game, not even the remastered one. And maybe that might help, because I have been looking around here like this. I've already figured out that this is a lot easier to look around. Like if I press shift, I actually get to move the camera without having to click anything. But I have looked around and I don't see anything that even looks like a good hiding spot. That's like the next issue. Like I've seen some hiding spots, but I feel like those are the ones where we've already found something. And like it's really cool that I can just look around and get reminded of like all the stuff that we have done before. I am not a fan of having to look for a star though, and you know, it's just not that fun in my opinion. Like I've talked about like puzzle design, right? Like I love puzzles. I don't like having to look for puzzles. That's not really a puzzle, right? That's like running around until you find it. It's also like the reason why I hate mazes, for example, right? Because they often are not a puzzle in themselves, right? You can make puzzles with mazes, but they themselves are basically just run around until you see something that's interesting. And I just don't enjoy that, right? Like I really like, for example, seeing a star somewhere, not knowing how to get there, because then you have like a starting off point, right? Like then you can think about like mechanics, you know, like for example, how can I springboard myself over there? I'm gonna, you know, zoom around again. The zooming is kind of fun though. Just because, you know, it's quick. Maybe behind there? That doesn't really seem like there's anything hidden, but maybe. I don't actually know how far away sigils are loaded. I have to assume that it's like relatively far. Same for the stars, just because like those orbs, for example, are all loaded, even though I'm not even in the area. Stuff like that. Where was I going with that? Right, like I really like that when you have like you see like a star and you just don't know how to get it, or like there is a barrier and that's like a starting point, right? I like those kind of situations because you can, I guess, infer bits of it, right? Like this is like kind of how puzzles work. Like a puzzle is only a puzzle if you like have to think for yourself, basically. This is like how I would put it, right? Like, but you're getting all the pieces. You just have to figure out how to connect them. And looking around, it just isn't that. Also, look at the geometry down here. Like I feel like this is not one of the areas where you can really break out. So I'm not like too curious about like looking at those. But hey, floating buildings. You know, in lore that makes sense, and out of lore, still very reasonable to not model everything, even if you. I mean, you have like a gate here, but still don't see anything, huh? Well, I kind of just have to accept that. Well, I've been looking around here for a few minutes. I am kind of stumped, so I am just accepting that for today. I'm gonna continue another time, right? Like I would like to use my time a little bit better, right? Like there's still puzzles to solve, there's still mysteries to read about. It doesn't change the fact that I'm frustrated at the situation that I just can't figure it out. And maybe I am, like I was originally right that this is about like a password, and if you figure that one out, and it might be like really obvious to some, then you get like a star piece. But since this is not something that has happened before, I am not 100% sure whether that's true, right? That's that kind of it. And same with like the date thing. If that's how I'm getting the last star bit, then that's cool. But I also feel like this is kind of, I guess, annoying to have to set up. Not everyone has like the possibility to do that on their device. I'm assuming. I don't actually know. Windows has changed like over the years, but I remember like when I was especially younger, I did not have the administrative power over the PC because I like used like a family PC, something like that, to do that. But I don't actually know how like culture has shifted since then. I could imagine that maybe you would be able to, but I could imagine my dad back in the past getting really angry if I had just changed like the time on my PC to do like a puzzle, especially if it didn't even work then. So in any case, I'm gonna teleport out of here, and I'm going to continue with the next star puzzle, but I'm gonna do that in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one, and bye-bye.